Welcome to EPG Pachala. This is 5th module of C programming on handling of strings and characters. C language does not have specific data type for handling of strings like C++ and Java. Strings are often needed to be manipulated by programmer as per the need. Generally, the strings are manipulated manually. If you do this, then programming becomes complex and lengthy. If you want to solve this problem of string manipulation, then we need to incorporate various string and character related functions into the program. If you want to incorporate such functions, then you need to include header file before the program. If you want to include different functions along with header file, then you need string.h as a header file, and that should be included before the program. Students, in this module we will highlight various aspects of strings and characters. We will also highlight how to read and write string, how to join two different strings, how to change uppercase letter to lowercase letter of the strings, etc. This module also gives various objectives and outline of the content. These are the learning objectives of handling of strings and characters. To learn initialization of string, to read strings from terminal, to write strings to the screen, to understand the string operations and their programs. Overview of this module: basics to characters and strings handling, character handling library, string declaration and syntax, initialization of strings, reading and writing strings, arithmetic operations on strings, string operations, and summary. Now let us see the basics of handling of characters. C language can be used for character and string handling applications. Character handling in C is done by declaring array and moving character in and out them by hand. The standard library contains lot of functions to help string processing, but the fact remains that it still feels like hard job. Strings are stored in an array of character type along with null terminator character, and that null terminator character is written at the end by \0. To create a string in C, we need to create an array of characters. Set each element in the array to character value that makes up the string. Call a function instead of using an equality operator to compare two different strings. The string array needs to add one decimal to the actual size of string because one has to consider null character after every string. Let us see different character functions. In this table, you can see the list of character functions and their meaning. First character function is alpha num in bracket integer C. Meaning of this function is the function returns non-zero value if C is alphanumeric. It means this function is used for alphanumeric purpose. Second function is alpha. This function returns non-zero value if C is alphabetic value. The third character function is control. This function returns non-zero value if C is control character. Fourth character function is digit. The function returns non-zero value if C is a numeric digit. Next character function is graph. This function is used for testing character. The function returns non-zero value if C is any character for which either alpha num or punctuation. Next character function is lower. This is used for conversion of lowercase character. The function returns non-zero value if C is lowercase character. The next character function is print. The function returns non-zero if C is space or a character for which is graph returns non-zero value. The next type of character function is punct. The function returns non-zero value if C is punctuation mark. Is space. The function returns non-zero value if C is space character. Is upper. The function returns non-zero value if C is uppercase character. Is X digit. The function returns non-zero if C is hex digit. To lower int C, the function returns the corresponding lowercase letter if 1 exists and if is upper, otherwise it returns C. Next character function is to upper. The function returns the corresponding uppercase letter if 1 exists and if is lower C, otherwise it returns C. Now let us see simple program for character handling. In this program, the string of characters are displayed on the screen. In this program, you can see the character greeting array is 4. It means you can write 3 different characters because 4th character, that is reserved for null. In this, we are inputting character like E, P, G. Now we will display the character which are already entered in the greeting array. The printf statement includes greeting message colon %s \n. %s is used for string comma greeting, and greeting is the name of array where characters are written like E, P, G and \0. Return 0 is written because in main function we are writing integer. The result of this program is greeting message colon EPG. Now let us see what is string. String is an array of character variables with the last character, that is null character. Or string is nothing but sequence of character in double quote marks. String is nothing but something is written in double quote mark. It is the only example in C where you can declare something at the point of its use. In old C language, the strings were stored just like any other character array. Strings are the array of character, not constant character. Attempting to modify these results in undefined behavior. Whenever a string in quotes is seen, it has two different effects. It provides a declaration and substitute for a name. It makes a hidden declaration of a character array whose contents are initialized to character values in the string, followed by a character whose integer value is 0. The array has no name, so apart from the name being present. Let us see syntax of string or declaration of string. This statement declares the string called as sname that can take up to 3 characters. The string characters can be indexed just as a regular array. In this string syntax, you can see sname in bracket 4, and in curly bracket we are putting different characters like T, W, O. It means the size of this string is 4 and we are inputting only 3 characters because 4th character, that is null character. These characters written under string can be indexed from 0. So, 0 number character is T, 1 number character is W and 2 number character is O. Let us see how these strings are written in terms of ASCII. The last character is null character having ASCII value 0. The ASCII value of 0 is 41, ASCII value of W is 119 and ASCII value of T is 166. So, these are the ASCII codes of corresponding string characters. Let us see how do we initialize any string. The strings are declared in C similar to that of an array. The difference is that strings are to be considered as a character type. To initialize our string name as a god, you can see the character sname in bracket 20 and I am putting some characters like God in double quote, but I can extend this string name up to 20 character, actually 19 character, because 20th character will be null character. However, we also need to surround the string with quotes. Strings are also declared using pointer. You can see the syntax for string using pointer, that is character star p, where star p is a pointer. These are the different examples of initialization of strings. You can see there are total 5 examples given on the screen. Character C, size of that string is not given, and you can see it is written as A, B, C, D in double quotes. In next initialization, you can see character C5 and given character like A, B, C, D. In third, we have written only character C, no value in bracket, but we are using curly brackets for assigning characters like A, B, C, D and \0. So, \0 is null character and that you have to include in the initialization. Then C5, it means maximum characters are 5, and we already seen initialization of string by pointers, that is character star C equal to A, B, C, D. Now, how to write strings to the screen? To write strings to the terminal, we use header file in the beginning of the program, that is called as stdout or standard input output. This common function is used for writing text in the printf function. Generally, printf functions are used to display particular message on the screen of computer. Now you know this printf syntax. Printf in bracket, constant character, star format. Using this, you can display any kind of string or any kind of message on the computer screen. This statement prints the name on the computer screen, like printf in bracket, please type a name, :n bracket complete. So this will display a message on the screen like please type a name. This statement prints the prompt in quotes and moves the cursor to the next line because there is \n in the printf statement. If you want to print a string from variable, then printf function has to use according to the given format. In previous case, we are not using fname, we are just using a string in double quote. In this statement, like printf first name : %s, fname bracket complete. In this, you are trying to read string from the terminal. We can insert one or more variables, hence the double quote in the prototype for the printf. We use %s to insert a string and then list the variables. It goes in order from first to last. More than one variable can be inserted in this given statement. Let us use first and last name for the printing purpose. You can see this syntax which includes fname and lname. Fname means first name and lname means last name. The first name and last name can be entered through the terminal, and therefore there are two %s included in printf statement. The first name would be displayed first and last name displayed after the space between both %s. Reading strings from the terminal. When we read string from the terminal, we read from file stream known as standard input. In first case, we have seen standard output. Type a program name into a terminal and pass its argument. We want to allow the user to enter name from standard input, aside from taking the name as a command line argument. We can use the scanf statement or scanf function which has the following prototype: scanf string type, character variable name. It is similar to the printf statement. Let us see simple example for reading string from the terminal. In this example, you can see character C 20, scanf %s, C. In this, we are reading total 20 characters from the terminal, or you can read 20 characters from the terminal. Scanf %s, C, this will read string from the terminal. Let us see simple program for reading and writing string from the terminal. The strings are declared in C in similar manner as array. You can see in this program there is printf statement and scanf statement used effectively. In printf statement, we are just highlighting text on the screen or a string on the screen like enter name. In scanf statement, we are writing %s, child. Using this, you can read information from the terminal. And in third syntax, like printf entered name is %s dot comma child, return 0 because we are using integer main. If we execute this program, enter some name and that entered name should be displayed on the screen. Here I am entering some string like Kaustubh Labde. Result will be entered name is Kaustubh Labde because I am reading string from the terminal and I am displaying same string on the screen. So I am reading some string from scanf statement and I am displaying same string using printf statement. Now let us see similar program which will read same kind of string from the terminal, but in this program I am using get and put functions instead of using printf and scanf statement. In this program you can see I am using printf statement like enter string for display. After that I am using get character and puts character. If I use gets character, it means you are reading character or strings from the terminal. If you use puts character, it means you are trying to put character on the screen or you are trying to display character on the screen. So in this program we are entering some string like I have entered string like EPG Pachala and result is EPG Pachala because I am taking same string from the terminal and same string is displayed on the screen of computer. Let us see one more program for arithmetic operations using strings. In this program you can see there are two different variables I am using, that is variable value 1 and value 2. Both are unsigned characters. Values are 20 and 30. So I want to use various operations on these two different strings or characters and result will be placed in answer and that answer should be a integer type. Now next type of instruction which I am using in this program, that is printf statement. You can see value 1, that is %d \n comma value 1. Next printf statement value 2 equal to %d \n comma value 2. This will display the value 1 and value 2 on the screen. You can see on the right side value 1 is displayed 20 and value 2 is displayed 30. Now I want to perform some operation on this. So you can see answer equal to value 1 plus value 2. So I am trying to add the value of value 1 and value of value 2, that is 20 plus 30 and answer is 50 and that 50 number I would like to display on the screen and therefore I am using printf statement. You can see %d plus %d equal to %d \n comma value 1 value 2 and answer. On the screen you will get 20 plus 30 equal to 50 because you are using printf statement in that format. Next we are considering value 1 is A in single quote and your answer is value 1 plus value 2. Now this addition will be done with ASCII and decimal number because the ASCII value of lowercase a is 97. So it will add 97 to 30. The current value in 2 will be added and result of answer will be displayed. This is because the compiler knows when to automatically change between characters and integers or other numeric types. Now you can see the result of whole program on the screen. You can see value 1 is 20, value 2 is 30. Addition of these two numbers 20 plus 30, that is 50, that is shown. 97 plus 30 equal to 127. So 97 is ASCII of E and 30 is value of 2. So we are not changing value of 2, we are taking as it is. Now if you want to handle different types of string functions, you would need to include some header file in the program. So you need to include header file, that is string.h. For handling string function, one has to include string library at the beginning of the program. With this, one can cover essential functions from this library. Now let us see the string functions one by one. First string function is length of string. Using this function, you can find out number of characters used in the string. The function is strlen, that is for string length. The string function used to get the length of string minus null character. The syntax for length of string is given on the screen, that is string length in bracket string. So whatever you want to input a string, that can be inputted in the function. Like see simple example, string name 4 equal to EPG. So here number of characters entered in this string are 3, but maximum characters are 4 because there is terminator character or null character. So length of this string is 3. Now you can see character A bracket equal to EPG comma backslash n. Now we are using a temp equal to strlen, that is string length, and that is assigned to temp. The temp will be equal to 3 because null character is not counted. You can see EPG backslash 0. So length will be considered up to G, from E to G, and there are only 3 characters. Let us see simple program which will elaborate how to work with length of string. Now you can see in this program I am using string.h, that is header file that is required for handling of the string. I am considering A30, I am using printf statement and get statement. You know, get statement is used to read string from the terminal. Now if gets A is executed, then which will ask enter the string. So we are entering a string, that is Ferguson. After entering the string, we would like to count number of characters from this string. Now printf statement, length of string equal to %d backslash n, and we are using function, that is string length e, return 0. So this will display the result like length of string A equal to 9. If you count number of characters from the Ferguson word, there are 9 characters. This way you can use length function in C program. Now let us see how to join two different strings using C language. This can be done by concatenation of strings. Concatenation of string means joining of two strings. Suppose you have two different strings like string 1 and string 2, and you are interested to join these two different strings. So string 2 is appended to string 1, and syntax for this joining of strings are on the screen. You can see strcat in bracket string 1 comma string 2. Now let us see simple example of joining of two strings. Here I am considering first name as a first string Ferguson, second string that is college. Now I would like to join these two different strings, F name and L name. So F name is Ferguson, L name is college. If I use this string concatenation function, then I can join these two strings. So you can see the output of the program, that is Ferguson college. You can just note one thing, between Ferguson and college there is blank space. Intentionally I use this string in L name. So you can see in L name I am considering white space and then college, and therefore you will find space between Ferguson word and college word. Now here I am having one more example of linking of strings. You can see a similar example. Printf, enter the first name. So I am entering first name through scanf statement, that is %s comma fname. %s stands for string and fname is the variable name for the string. So I am entering string like Ferguson, same string I am entering. Then I am again using printf and scanf statement for next string, and my next string is college, and I am trying to combine these two strings, or I am trying to append lname string after fname. So result will be Ferguson college. So Ferguson and college, these two strings are combined together or linked together, and result is displayed. Now let us see how to compare two different strings using string function. So in this you can see there is simple syntax for comparison of strings, that is strcmp in bracket string 1 comma string 2. If you use this command in your computer program, then you can compare string 1 with string 2. If string 1 and string 2 are equal, then result will be 0. If string 1 is greater than string 2, it will return positive value. If string 1 is less than string 2, then it will return negative value. Now let us see simple program for string comparison. In this program you can see at the header side we have included string.h as a header file. In between the program we are taking two different strings from the terminal. So string 1 can be taken from gets string 1 function. String 2 can be taken from the terminal using function gets string 2. Now these two strings are compared with string function like strcmp in bracket string 1 comma string 2. If these two strings are equal, then you would like to display particular message like strings are equal. If strings are not equal, then you have to display a message that strings are not equal. Now let us enter some string through the terminal. So string 1 we are entering as a Ferguson. Similarly, we will enter second string as a Ferguson. Now characters from string 1 and characters from string 2 are equal because we are inputting same text for string 1 and string 2. Therefore, in this program your result will be 0, or you can say strings are equal, and that is displayed on the screen of computer. Now let us see how to copy two different strings in the computer program or C program. String copy is the name of function used for copying one string to another string. You can see the syntax for string copy in bracket destination comma source. So string will be copied from source and it will be placed into the destination. Here source and destination are both the name of strings. This statement copies content of string source to the content of string destination. As we can see the example to set first name in fname string in before slide. You can see how do we use string copy command in the program. String copy comma fname comma Ferguson. So this string I would like to copy in fname. Let us see simple program which will elaborate how to copy string from source to the destination. In this program I am considering two different string like A and B. size of A string is 15 and size of B string is also 15. Printf enter string and gets A. So, this will take string from the terminal and that variable is A. So, we are entering a string that is EPG Pathshala, and this string we would like to copy in B. You can see we are using function string copy B comma A. So, your A string is EPG Pathshala and that string will be copied in B. Let us see the copied string. So, in copied string we are using function puts B. So, puts B will display the content of B variable and your B variable is destination. So, A values are already copied in B and therefore, copied string is EPG Pathshala. Let us go for next type of string handling function, that is reversing of order of the string. So, using this you can reverse order of string which are given by the terminal or through the terminal. This function is not part of ANSI standard and therefore strongly recommended against. So, you do not have to use this. If you want, you can use this by this command like string reverse in bracket string. This program elaborates how to use a reverse function in the program. You can see the name of string is string str and size of string is 30. So, we are using printf statement and gets statement in order to take string from the terminal. So, entered string here is straw straw and we are using string reverse function. If you use string reverse function and that function result you would like to display on the screen, we are using printf statement, that is reverse of entered string is \n %s \n comma str. So, our str will be warts. So, now you can see the entered string was straw and reversed string is watts. Now, next string function, that is conversion of uppercase letter to lowercase letter. The function name for this is string lower. This string lower function converts all the uppercase characters into the lowercase. The syntax for this function is string lower in bracket string. Let us see simple example for elaboration of this function. Now, in this program you can see I am using string name as str and I am inputting some string like Ferguson. After this I am using printf statement which will display entered string on the screen. The next printf statement, in that I am using string function, that is string lower. You can see on the screen I entered string is Ferguson, that is in uppercase letter, and result will be in lowercase letters. Let us go for next type of string function, that is lowercase string to the uppercase string. It is similar to back slide. The name of function is string upper and you can see the syntax string upper in bracket string. Let us see same example. In this example I am inputting some string. So, I am trying to input same string, that is Ferguson in lowercase letter, and I am displaying same string on the screen. You can see on the screen there is string like Ferguson. I am using next statement, that is printf converted string comma string upper in bracket string. So, if you use this, then lowercase letter string can be converted into uppercase letters. You can see on the screen result is Ferguson in uppercase letters. Let us summarize this module of character handling and string handling. In this module, we have seen basics of strings and characters. We also seen various programs which will elaborate the functions of strings like string comparison, string joining, string reversing, string conversion from uppercase letter to lowercase letters or lowercase letters to uppercase letters. We also seen different operators used for strings along with various examples. I think this module has been highlighted for various aspects of strings and characters, right from how to initialize string or character and how to declare different strings in the program.